World where local musicians and artists are unrated, underappreciated, unnoticed, battered, abused, and swept under the rug.
Living show to show without secure benefits like medieval jesters.
Run with the kittens.
You're actually listening to it right now. I played a song for my hamster that just died.
Absolutely.
I lied.
Underplayed and underpaid.
Real local music.
Use what you have.
All the canned rock stuff. And the can't rock stuff, too.
Chuck Wood around.
We won't get into that.
That was a good thing.
Mondays at 6 p.m.
What was special to me, really cool, amazing, incredible. Like, I need to rise up to this level.
Phenomenal.
Definitely incredible.
Probably the coolest.
Strong. You're a people-aholic.
Oh.
Wow, you're killing me.
I'll try not to swear.
CFRU 93.3.
Wow, the food was
Delicious.
had a smorgasbord of awesomeness.
It's not your regular breakfast sausage.
Well, I also ate some cocktail wieners and drank some melon liqueur one morning very early on the tour bus.
Yeah, like I said, welcome to another installment of Underplayed and Underpaid. No BBC today because I guess the clock's off by 3 minutes or so. So thanks, Kelly, for letting me know. This is Underplayed and Underpaid. The format of the show is we like to promote local talent, whether you're just breezing through and doing shows or if you are local talent. First thing I'd like you to do is go to musiclives.ca and put up a band profile if you are a singer-songwriter or even a comedian and get involved with the music scene. And also go to the Underplayed and Underpaid Facebook page. Click a like on that because we always got cool stuff going on. And so we have you, the band, in the station today. It's been, I've been kind of asking around to see if I can get you guys to come out for a long time.
It's hard to grease these wheels, baby.
Yeah. So thank you very much for coming on out. And I'm excited. Where should we start? All right, I'll start with reading some stuff off of your Facebook page, your profile. It says...
I hope we didn't write it.
Did we write it?
I don't know if we wrote it.
All right. Well, let's see. You, the band, is that must be seen to be believed. Okay.
You is a band. You are a band.
You are.
Hailing from Guelph,
right.
Ontario, most of the members have been playing together since 1997. Prior bands include Jerry Can and Sinister Trailer Park Magic. Rufus joined the band in 2009 after an 8-year run with the band MSG. You has toured Canada, most of the U.S., and Europe, playing over 1,500 shows from backyards and community halls to major festivals and stadiums, which we'll get into. After 10 years of playing in a punk rock band, Jerry Can, the band decided to shift gears and start a project called Sinister Trailer Park Magic. They signed on to a semi-major label and recorded their first album, which ended up taking 2 years to release. When the album was finally released, the label went under due to poor record sales, and as a result, the album was heard by few, internet downloading, you know the story. So frustrated, the band decided to go to the studio to write and regroup. 4 years later, the band has written over 75 new tunes, trying them out in small venues across Canada and receiving great reviews show after show. Refreshed and teaming up with Gain Music to help with bookings and promotion, 12 tracks have been selected for the new album, slated to come out in late 2013, which I'm excited for. Keep an eye on our page on this Underplayed. It's the You the Band Facebook page. Make sure you go to there and click a like so you can keep in touch with these guys because the band is set and ready to hit the road again. So there you go. That's a long bio actually to read.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
wow.
I don't think we didn't write that.
I didn't write that. Somebody much cooler than us
The
wrote
Gremlins
that.
or something.
Yeah. We do have a small group of gnomes that we keep in the internet physically.
Yeah.
And what they do is they write our bios for us.
Yeah.
Also, they doctor my photographs to make me look more slender on the internet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And certain parts of pants enlarge.
Oh yeah, you want grotesque crotch, and that's how you get a garden gnome to work in the internet for you.
Yeah.
Or just put a garden gnome
in
your
the
pants.
internet, or in the, yeah, that works too.
So what style of music would you say to the listeners that you guys perform?
Oh, and then totally unknown way, rack and ruin.
Yeah.
Rack and ruin.
Yeah.
We call it rack and ruin. It's our kind of coined term for what we play. It is literally just, I don't know. It's melodic. It's destruction, and then it's slow, and then it's fast, and then it's aggressive, and then it's sweet, and everything.
It's totally self-indulgent on our behalf.
It's self-indulgent, yeah, for sure. We we kind of take everything that we want and put it into music rather than taking everything that everybody else wants.
Yeah, so you're not really conforming to a specific genre. It's freestyle basically.
Yeah.
That's awesome because I love the tempo changes and it's just very exciting to see live too. So, what are your influences each individually? We'll go clockwise.
Oh man. Well, I mean, we're all influenced by No Means No. That's a huge Canadian act. That's probably and Propagandy.
Yeah.
But we like older alternative stuff. Like Melvins and even Nirvana and Foo Fighters, old Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
I personally am really influenced by Bad Religion and Blind Guardian. And that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, like I like, basically for me, Jeremy, the second person, because our voices are virtually indistinguishable. I like anything that, like pretty much the tops of all genres, or I don't know if you want to call that, but there's certain bands in every genre that just sort of have a thing that is better than all the other bands in the genres, and I just kind of like all those bands. So, there's this, in the weird avant-garde stuff, there's this like Mike Patton projects and Melvin's projects, and in the post-rock stuff, there's No Means No, or post-punk, or whatever the hell you want to call it, because it's got too many names now. And in the metal, it's Blind Guardian and a couple other acts that are really awesome. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Lots of that sort of thing. Anything really for me, mostly is just anything that really pushes a genre and it is really intense. Even if it's like slow, but the slowness has an intensity, or the melody has an intensity. It just has to be intense somehow. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm bored as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big influences for me. Rufus, the bassist here.
Indistinguishable
because of the indistinguishable voices. I like the big thing for me, obviously, as a bass guitarist, and any bass guitarist that's ever listening to me talk. You should realize that No Means No is the only influence that you should ever have as a bass guitarist.
Word.
And as far as songwriting goes, a little bit different of a story. I take a lot of influences from No Means No. Silverchair Diorama is actually a big influence for me because that's a great album. Other than that, they didn't do too much. But and then Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum is probably one of my biggest writing influences. I try to do a lot of stuff like them.
We should mention that we all listen to like new school punk a lot too.
Oh yeah, sure. It doesn't influence our writing as much anymore per se, but that's where we all started, right?
It still shows up in everything. It's still fast like that, and it's still like got that same sort of like juvenile sort of, I don't know, twitchiness or something like that. Anyways, but so we should mention that, like, bands like I still listen to Lagwagon at least twice a week.
Yeah.
So I still listen to Bad Religion. And
I was listening to Randy for like an hour today. And Bad Religion, I sang The Process of Belief word for word the whole way through earlier today.
Nice.
Good album.
Okay. Do you guys all come from musical families and musical backgrounds?
We come from a
singular family. We're all brothers.
Yeah, so. We're all. Oh, I finally got music.
This is us, actually.
This is us too. I think this is us.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
We'll actually play some tunes off of their Facebook page. I don't know how that just. I'm trying to cue stuff and it just started playing, so I apologize.
Because that's what happens. We walk into the room and music begins.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't bring our tablets today.
Our water tablets?
Yeah, our water tablets.
Yeah. That would have been good.
We could make that wonderful sound of things dropping into water.
Yeah.
And
Southeast Asian lament song.
Yeah, I agree. Southeast Asian lament song. We should do that. We should do that.
But since we're queuing up this song here, this is something that we recorded in our shed. And if you've seen the video, it is literally our shed. There's very little space, and we shoved a whole bunch of people in the room with us and made them film us under the guise of free beer. And
we did drink free beer.
Yeah, everybody got free beer, and they used their cameras and camera phones and took pictures and video, and then we recorded this video of us doing 2 songs that are going to be off the new album, recorded differently, of course, but this is a live version of them that we recorded in the shed.
And it's legit too, like everything's actually live. There's no, it wasn't a recorded thing that we just slapped over on top of it or anything. It's a real recording, like all of our stuff is.
All right, well, how about we just drop that and give the listeners a nice taste of what you guys are about.
A greasy taste.
A greasy taste. This is called The Faker Live in the Shed by You, the band, on Underplayed and Underpaid. Thank you very much for keeping tuned on 93.3 CFRU FM.
So take it. Anything you want, just take it. Anything you need, just take it. Anyone you need, forsaken. You are on your feet, a faker. You where you are, 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 the faker. There we go.
That was The Faker live in the shed by You, the band. We're playing music right off of their Facebook band profile. And I want to thank them again for coming in. I'm excited. Been trying to, again, get You, the band, come in on You and You for quite some time. And so, yeah, that song, what was it about? And do you want to tell the story about how it came together, or shall we just continue on?
What it was about, probably fairly simple. I don't know. It sounds like to me. I didn't actually.
Let's see if you guys can figure.
I didn't actually write the song. I mean, it seems to be about fakers. I mean, what else is it about?
I don't know. You guys tell me. I wrote it, so I can be as ambiguous as I want.
Well, that it is ambiguous. I mean, I don't know. Like, from my assumptions, it's about people who are trying to be something that they're not. Most likely in politics, if I read you correctly.
Well, there's a little politics in there, maybe.
Well, why not explain it then?
Why not explain it? No, it's just about the big old-fashioned grab for everything, whether you need it or not. Just about taking and taking and taking and taking, whether you want it or not, whether you need it or not, and then just ultimately pretending that that's the thing you want, and it makes you a faker, I guess.
Yeah, so affluenza.
Yeah.
It's a good way to yeah, that's great. A song about affluenza. Where else are you going to get that from, other than You, the band?
Yeah. It sounds like something I might get from a prostitute.
That is true. So
this song I just wrote is about affluenza. I got it from a prostitute.
Oh, no.
So you mentioned that your parents gave you guys instruments when you were young. Did they also put you through music lessons?
Well, I did a little bit of music lessons.
Yeah.
Not many. I did say when I got older, I did some classical guitar lessons, I guess.
Oh.
But
music lessons. I didn't really learn about music in music lessons. I learned about notes on a page, so to speak. Like you learn scales, and they say this is the scale. Practice it and learn it. And you go to your test and you play that scale or you play that song or whatever, and you never actually understand what the scales are for. And then you start actually playing music, and then you understand it. Like writing I think, is the way to understand music.
Certainly, it's the way to learn it. I think is just pick up whatever the hell it is you happen to have. Be that your own chest and some water and a couple of suction cups.
Yeah,
and
then you've got an instrument.
And then you get yourself an instrument.
You have an instrument.
Man, it goes.
It's just like beatboxing.
That's the sound. This is called chest boxing. chest suck boxing. Yeah. You have to shave to do this. Just so you know.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, you can't have all that hair there because it won't make the sucking sound.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like reeds in a swamp, blowing on a hot summer's eve.
You can hear that, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You can hear underwater?
That's what it sounds like. It's like that.
That's interesting.
It's like a bad engine starting.
That might actually be something to look into, though, if you can actually hear underwater.
I don't know. Can you hear underwater? I don't know.
You can hear underwater?
Because you should be able to hear. Oh, no, it's different, but you should be able to hear really well.
When I'm under there, it's like. That's what it sounds like when I'm under there.
Right, okay.
Because I can't breathe.
Hasn't quite grasped that whole thing yet. It's really embarrassing.
I've had to pull him out of water 4 or 5 times.
You know what
in
else?
The past month.
I can't reverse whistle either underwater. See,
Yep.
I was underwater there. You guys couldn't hear the reverse whistle because of the water. Though I can see underwater. I've learned recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not too murky.
Well, there you have it.
Science. There's the inspiration for all our songs.
Yeah, that's actually. Well, I mean, at least 3 of my songs have been inspired by Jer almost drowning because he doesn't realize that you can't breathe in underwater.
Cold Iron Gates is about me coming to the surface of a sewer while the iron grate above me is sitting there, and I'm holding it, and Tobe's like, oh, that's a great song, while I'm drowning. And then he wrote a song about it.
Yep, for sure.
Well, there you go. It was a fun time with you.
Are we sabotaging your radio?
No, it's great. Absolutely, I'm having a great time. I hope you guys out there in Listenerland are too. So you mentioned you were classically trained, and you can hear that on the last album that I had. What was the album called that had IBR Wob on it?
Well, that was originally a Sinister Trailer Park Magic album, but due to certain copyright infringements, we no longer call it.
Well, the album's called Sinister
Yeah, the
Trailer
album's
Park
called
Magic
Sinister
now.
Trailer Park Magic. So screw you, record labels. Anyhow.
And then screw you also.
And then you. I mean, those guys are jerks.
Yeah.
I hate those guys. They ripped off our music. You know?
So your music is very diverse, right? If you go to see a show, you see a little bit of different songs, different genres all kind of mashed together. It's like seeing 5 shows in one, as I remember thinking at one of your shows. So are you guys music history buffs? That way you got knowledge of all of it?
You know what? Okay, I can only speak for myself here. But when I'm writing something, it's usually an accidental starting point. So I'll be bored, or I will have had too much consumption of something, and I'll be sitting there, and then something accidental will happen, and I'm like, oh, that's weird, and then I'll just do it over and over again for a couple hours. Like sometimes 3 hours, I'll just do something like
yeah, like a lot of songs are mistakes,
and then I'll screw it up by accident because I can't play properly. And then after I've screwed it up a couple times, it'll start sounding like something, and then I'm like, okay, that's the song, and I'm going to start from there, and then I'll write, until I feel that the song's done. Like, I'll just write for 4 or 5 minutes. And then once I've written a little shell of a thing, a husk of a thing, I go in, usually with Tobe separately and Roof separately, and I go to Tobe and I'm like, and then and then he goes, yeah, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, this part should sound like,
goes on for hours.
Yeah, and this part should sound like the 50s music, and it goes, and then he's like, yeah, reverb, and I'm like, yeah, sure, reverb, whatever. And then Roof comes in, and he does this, everything sounds like pornography music, like, with the slapping and the tickling of the bass. And then we have to tone it down a little bit because Roof gets a little too into that, and so we ease it back. It
usually starts with me putting on a shirt.
Yeah, usually. That's true. Every time we come over, he's in bed. His shirt's off. He gets up, puts a bass, but the bass sticks to your chest when you wear it with the shirt.
It affects your playing style for sure.
Yeah, it totally does, and it gives you bleeding nips.
Yeah,
bloody nips. Sorry.
Often, more often than not.
More often than not.
What was the question?
But yeah, no, it's basically a whole bunch of sound effects, mouthed.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're talking about Roof's
I was thinking
bass
something
song.
like this. Yeah, but in the end, we all really just write something.
But it's also like
one part.
We kind of collectively decide, like most bands decide they're going to be a certain genre, a certain type of thing. And we collectively decide to never do that.
Yeah,
and that's why our songs are the way they are. We don't really censor ourselves at all, and sometimes it doesn't work, and we even agree. Like, we listen to our albums, we're like, well, that didn't work, but we tried it, and we're never going to censor ourselves because we don't want to be a singular type of music, and
we don't get paid enough to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's got to pay me a lot more money if they want me to stick to one genre.
I'm not going to say it's like, I'm not going to say it's guided by emotion, although it almost seems like that. Like,
guided by voices, the Lord Jesus.
But a lot of the time, I think that it's just guided by irrationality or something. Like, the changes all come pretty naturally, I find. You just sort of you play something for a while, and then it's like, all right,
And now,
Let's do
but
something
now
different.
we're kind of dedicated to not boring ourselves to tears.
Yeah.
Is a lot of it. Like a lot of songs, we've actually scrapped songs recently that were just like, we know in 5 shows we're going to never want to play those songs again because they're too easy and they're too typical, and we just scrap them. So now we go out of our way to make things as hard as possible for ourselves, so that even after we play the songs 100 times, we still have to think about them to play them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's important.
Keep yourselves involved. That's great.
Yeah.
If I can toot my own horn here, I'm not going to say that I'm very good at a lot of things, but there's one thing I'm good at is finding transitions in things that are seemingly impossible, so and making it sound smooth. Now, Tobe has to make that make sense, but like that's the thing I like to do most in music, is finding a way to get from point A to point B, no matter how ridiculous that may be. And that's a fun challenge. It's like doing math equations or something like that, or if you like math. Or, no, yeah, it's like that.
All right. Very algebraic. So, yeah, if you guys want to go ahead, you can find You the Band on MySpace.
Yeah.
And Reverb Nation and Facebook.
MySpace is kind of toast, but you can find us there. But we got, like Facebook. If you want to listen to our stuff, I suggest Bandcamp. You can listen to our entire first album there and enjoy it. Trade it amongst your friends. Write a small piece about it in your monthly magazines.
Yes.
Or
Coffee News, if you do
Coffee News.
That'd be great.
If you own any short-run newspapers or
Zines.
Zines.
Yeah.
They aren't zines anymore. They don't exist.
No,
Well, they're interzines. now.
Interzines.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
If you have a billboard on your farmland that could have things written about it on it,
It's really easy. You just
you just
think of
you. Big U. It's no big deal.
And
It's
you're
no big
helping
deal.
us out.
If you have a plane that flies,
That does smoke.
Smoke
Yeah.
it. You could make a U with the smoke.
Yeah,
The
really.
brackets would probably be pretty difficult.
No, it's pretty much the same.
You'd have to do a
EU.
360 around the U while
You
spraying.
get more than one try.
Anybody who's ever pulled out of a nosedive has advertised
you
for our
said-
band.
I'm glad you said pulled out of a nosedive, because anybody who's pulled out, I'm like, oh, this is going to go bad. Prematurely. That's what I thought was going to happen.
but yeah, those are basically the places you can find us. All that what we said.
Oh, yes. We have a Twitter account, too.
Oh, do we?
Also, I think we're on Gain's site. Oh, Gain is helping us now.
Yeah, that's something we should mention.
Those lovely young lads down in Guelph here are the first people awesome enough to take us on and try to help us become famous.
Yeah, they're actually doing an awesome job.
They are doing an amazing job, actually.
Their social media is leaps and bounds above our ability.
Yeah, I've been doing it, and my abilities are, as you said, remember the gnome thing? I just put them in the internet. I put them in the internet, and they do my work for me. And
honestly, you have such a cursory, like, understanding of the internet that sometimes I actually just lie to you.
Oh no, the internet will do that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, internet does that for you.
So, yeah, if you're looking to book You the Band, you definitely got to get a hold of Nick or Chase. Is he still part of...
I think he is, but I don't think he's dealing with us. Nick is.
Yeah, Nick's the man.
Get a hold of Nick Weaver at Gain Music, Gain. And, we'll talk about the Gain Music Festivals that you guys... Well, I know that I saw you there. And we'll talk about that. How about we drop another song, give another taste to get some blood in the mouths of these listeners. How about that?
I want to hear Our Child's Eyes.
Our Child's Eyes. All right, let's play that. Here's Our Child's Eyes by You the Band on Underplayed and Underpaid, University of Guelph Community Campus Radio, 93.3 FM.
Underneath the passing geese, in the grass by the lakeside, falling sun through the shadows in the trees, you sat wide-eyed, first child on the way, and there's no support. Young girl can't be a mother yet, and I don't believe in the law. No ring to justify, no proof to get us by. Feeling the strain of the poverty line, and my minimum wage line. Feed me life on a plastic bed, and I will swallow. My skin was a fault that day, but aching backs make the future's best made.
Our Child's Eyes by You the Band on Underplayed and Underpaid. Thanks for listening in. And well, we got to start. I knew it was going to do that. Awesome song. What was it about? Our Child's Eyes.
That song is easy. I actually do have a meaning for that song. That's just something about having a kid and being broke. 100%. It's just a promise to your kid to not be a total arse, even though you're broke and you can't afford to do anything for them.
Right on. Well, did you guys want to go get a sip of water or anything?
Yeah, well, we could. And
Jared, just grab me like a pop or something.
all right, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, I mean, it was annoying having Jared in here anyway because, I mean, like, most of the time he just talks and talks. Oh.
Hello? We're on the air. What are you doing? All right, come in. Sorry, apologize.
Oh, it's Tav! It's Tav!
Sorry, I'm so late. Honest thing, I was pizza driving, and as an honest thing, there were 5 guys, and Farouk and Tajul and all the other people I work with were really behind schedule. I had to do all the dose myself, and as always, I'm here. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us anyway, Tav. How's the family though? Anyway.
No, they got farmed. We were farming recently, and we're expanding into bees. Expanding into bees, not just doing grain farming now. As an honest thing. Egan and Ashley and Tyler and Ransley and family and a whole bunch of the grandkids and stuff. They're all going to be there working on the hay.
Yep, I understand that. It's a lot of fun working on the hay.
So we've recently been joined by the long lost member of You the Band.
Tavis Baird, our best looking member, at least, has joined us in the studio to just grace us with his presence after hours of pizza driving and hay. Doing the hay.
Grain farming.
So, I mean, that was very nice of you to show up, Tav. But we were talking about the new album, and he was asking us about our parts and how we write our parts of the album. So, I mean, you might as well catch you up.
Yeah, what is your input into the upcoming album?
Well, it's a nice thing. I get together and, I played a lot of guitar, really, really focused on it, and I give 110%. And the thing was is you get a new amp, and you get up some mics, and at first it's not sounding right, and you got to do it again. And then the thing is though is it's a lot of work. And I play like 12 to 13 minutes a day, and you just to keep up is a lot of work. And then you gotta stand in front of a mirror so you can do your jumps and your guitar spins properly.
You're fantastic at that, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I work pretty hard on that. Plumishing my guitar spins.
I find some of your guitar spins a little perdained, though, Tav. I've noticed that.
Have you ever broken a strap while doing a guitar spin?
Oh yeah. I break a strap sometimes just putting the guitar on. It's Oh, wow.
So, when did you join the band? Were you in Jerry Can also?
I was a Jerry Can until I started around 18 or 17, I think. It was about that. And then, I was in that, and I've been with them ever since. And first we played in Jerry Can, then we played Sinister Trailer Park Magic for a little bit, and then we played You the Band after that. Yeah, and then You the Band,
What was your experience like playing at the Gain Music Festivals? Well, you guys played 2 years in a row, right?
Yeah. Gain Music Festival is awesome. I recall there being lots of people there, but that was a very dark time for me.
Yeah, you were pretty deep then.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was dark. I stayed in Germany for a while. We'll just put it there. Put it that way. And
in one of the many Bundestags.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is an electoral district, just so you wonder.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's an electoral district in Germany. Oh, it's really interesting, Jer. What?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, my Lanta. Tav, you're
That's
just your humor.
Ruined radio interview number 2.
No, yeah, Game Music Festivals were awesome. I mean, like, I remember just like everybody coming up to see us both times. Like, you know, there's all kinds of shows going on, and then the second and third floors were alternating with bands. And just like the huge crowd of people that probably never would have come see us otherwise if it weren't for all the like folk and like R&B bands playing downstairs.
Well, they come see Tav at the second floor of the Manor all the time.
That's true, but that's different. That's he only dances to like. Anyway, so they lots of people came up that never would have seen us and really enjoyed the show, like blown away, almost as much as that guy who had just come from watching The Cure.
No, not The Cure. It was
The Cult.
The Cult.
Yeah,
The Cult. We were playing in Montreal, and this guy comes in, and he's like, I spent $60 on a ticket to watch The Cult, and then I walk in here to this bar, for $5 I come see you guys. Way better than The Cult.
So we're better than The Cult.
We're better than The Cult. I mean,
one band down.
Yeah, and there's not that many more out there. So
yeah, you know, The Cult, the second best band in Canada. Right?
Yeah.
That hurt. Just hearing that hurts.
All right, well, how about we drop another song for the listeners?
Oh, is this a song not by us?
This is a radio host favorite that we're going to play now.
Yeah.
Is this IB?
I'm a fan of Take Your Opinion. I like.
Oh, Take Your Opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like IBR Wab also. That's a great song. I think again, love working out to all this stuff.
Take Your Opinion's the only new metal-esque song we ever did.
Yeah.
All right.
New metal?
New metal-esque.
Oh.
It's got a little bit of detuning.
I thought it was kind of Marilyn Manson-esque.
Well, isn't that kind of the same thing? No?
Sure, why not?
Kind of does sound like Marilyn Manson, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what else it sounds like? Is Dog Fashion Disco.
Yeah.
But they sound like Marilyn Manson too, so I guess.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing that they do.
It's a thing.
When you start tuning your guitar down like this.
Really good. Really good.
That was a C, just so you guys know.
Yeah, those drop C.
Drop C.
All right. Well, we're going to drop Take Your Opinion off of the Facebook band profile for You the Band on Underplayed and Underpaid. Here's a song, Take Your Opinion again, and enjoy. We'll be back in a couple.
What's it gonna be? You are not scaring me. We are only freaks, so long as we play along. When one grows too many, happiness is but a nail in the mouth. Say everybody say yeah. Once it takes a grade, you cannot go back. And always have double soft, so we all attack. Take your opinion, shut it up your ass. I want you to take your opinion, shut it up your ass. I dare you to. You get the headlines if you know what I mean. Man, you'll never know the story. And if you want, I'll take you back to the scene. By yourself, will never know what you really mean. Shove it up your ass, I want you to. Take your opinion, shove it up your ass, I want you to. Take your opinion, shove it up your ass, I want you to. Take your opinion, shove it up your ass, I want you to. Take your opinion, shove it up your ass, I want you to. Take your
That was Take Your Opinion by You, the band, who I have right here live in the station. All the members are here. Woo! Yeah, thank you guys very much for coming in. Hey, Jared, do you remember that show you guys did at Molly's and somehow a volleyball appeared out of nowhere?
Oh, no, it wasn't a ball.
It's a
Was
soccer
it a volleyball?
ball.
It was a soccer ball, and it
Soccer
hit me in
ball.
the face.
No,
It
this Mike
smashed my
hit you in the
teeth.
face.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, someone got kicked, and then you got really mad, which was awesome. And then you apologized to the guy afterwards in true Canadian fashion.
Yeah, I had video of that.
Dude.
You have video of that?
Somewhere. It's on my
Oh,
computer
man.
somewhere. It's really dark and grainy because I never cleaned the
Somebody
thing on my
should
blackboard.
intersplice that video with pictures of cute cats.
Yeah, totally.
That's
Then you'll get
internet
hits.
sensation.
Then you'll get
Sure.
hits.
A pug
Yeah.
dog.
Guy
that
getting
says
hit in the
Batman.
face. Pug dog that says Batman. Cute cat. Cute cat.
Grumpy
Internet
cat.
hit.
We need a grumpy cat to complain about
That
thing.
cat with the neurological disorder where it can't close its mouth and eyes. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
it's so freaky.
It's messed up.
Anyway, internet.
Sounds like a job for Nate Mills, actually.
That's
so
interesting. I remember that now. That was.
That hurt like hell.
Yeah,
I bet
That really
it
hurt.
hit the mic stand, right? And the
Kicked
mic stand.
ball.
was-
The guy wound up. I watched him doing it too. I'm like, this is gonna hit me for sure. And then, like, he was an old guy. Like he's
Yeah.
a 50-year-old. Actually, maybe he was a professional soccer player somewhere in his
Yeah,
past. In
maybe.
in Brazil or something.
Maybe he's
like
the
that.
U of G soccer coach.
Yeah, it could
Maybe.
be.
But that thing clocked me. I remember it hurt, man. I was really, really angry.
We've had quite a few injuries on stage, though.
I don't
mean,
mind accidental injuries, but it looked
Yeah.
like a guy was teaming right for my face. Like it looked like he knew exactly how to do it too.
I think something was impeding his coordination.
He's like flipping it back between his feet, puts it under his leg, over his leg, bounces it on his nose for a bit, drops it, and smashes me in the face with it. That didn't actually happen that way at all. It was far less insidious.
It's true. It was that was a crazy night too. It was a fun time.
That was a good night. Lots of good.
It's
bands
always a
that
good
night.
time at your shows. I mean,
I hope so.
yeah. Well, I got something for you. There's a family of groundhogs and two rabbits that live on the patch of grass in front of the University Center. I've been bugging Christopher Curry about we got to name these groundhogs. You guys got anything you guys want to submit?
Freddie Prinze Jr. One of them's got to be
Yeah.
named Freddie Prinze Jr.
The plumpest one has to be named Freddie Prinze Jr.
That's the father for sure.
Yeah.
Dad's Freddie Prinze, but he's a junior.
Oh, that's good.
We need to.
Well, it's kind of ironic to have the junior being the
Yeah, that would be.
That
better.
is very ironic.
Yeah.
That's wow.
There's kind of a certain irony in that. So that's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Iddy and Liddy.
Oh, Iddy and Liddy.
Iddy and Liddy.
Yeah, Iddy and Liddy.
How many are there?
Yeah,
There's four.
four, and one of them is they're groundhogs, and what else? Was there anything else? Was it just
There's a
groundhogs?
There's also two rabbits.
rabbits.
They all
amazing.
live together.
Yeah, there's only one
Perfect
patch of
harmony.
grass.
Man, we
perfect
could learn
harmony.
from them.
Yeah,
could
we
learn
could,
from them.
man. Capitalists and communists could get together.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you
Communists-
whether the rabbits or the groundhogs are capitalists.
See, I was going to say
but,
that the rabbits were the communists because of them wishy-washy hopping back and forth.
and those,
And those decisive capitalists doing great things for this country. You know, doing things like cutting back funding. You know,
I love it when they
so
do
that
that.
we can have money in our pockets.
ooh, stacking the board at the CBC with
Stacking the
conservatives.
board, yeah.
Oh, I love
man,
that
I
too.
love that stuff.
That's great stuff.
Who
Pushing
are we allowed to
pushing
talk
the
about-
interests of big oil
Yeah.
instead of the interests of Canadians. I like that. Too.
That's
good.
for the good of all of us.
Because there's
Man.
like
It
6
puts money
people in Big
my
Oil.
Yeah, there's
pocket.
like 6 or 7 people who
That
stand to
puts
make
money
a
in my
lot of
pocket.
money.
And we got 2% less taxes.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And
I
that's,
like
that's
that.
awesome
Yeah.
because now I've got that money.
Yeah,
Probably.
And
Probably.
I'm not going to blow it on drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, or popcorn.
Or popcorn and beer for that
Popcorn and
matter.
beer for that matter.
You know, and I didn't really like all those social programs. I was so depended
Yeah,
on before.
no,
I didn't
who needs-
realize how
who needs EI?
crappier my life was with EI.
Oh man, EI was terrible. It's destroyed everything.
Oh,
for
and the
everybody.
experimental lakes projects? Why? I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a lake is.
You don't even need
What's
to.
a lake?
Lakes fix themselves.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
exactly.
that.
Oh, you know what
that.
you need to do? You need to believe in Jesus, and Jesus will take care of those lakes.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, man.
Why put balloons up and study the atmosphere? Jesus will study the atmosphere for us.
He's already up there.
God damn it! Oh,
So the groundhog should be named Iddy and Lydia.
yeah.
And now you know why.
What about the rabbits? All right, it's about that time of the program that I'm going to get you in touch with what's going on musiclives.ca. Music dead, they think not. Make sure you go there, you check out all the different blogs, the write-ups. Thank you very much, Chuck. I'm going to give her a shout-out, who recently became part of the Guelph music scene and is now writing for Music Lives. And I met her actually at the Skynet show, which was crazy. Maybe I'll have time to talk about that. But
Chuck, you say? Just got
Chuck.
engaged, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, she did. What's the
Congrats.
gentleman's name? Yates. Yakes is his last name?
That's the one part I know.
Yes. And I apologize, but congratulations to the both of you. You guys are wonderful people. I got to hang out with them at the Skynet show. All right, so here's what's going on musiclives.ca. Today, the 3rd, which is Monday, Paul McLeod at the Jimmy Jazz, and of course, there's my show. Jimmy Jazz is back open.
Yeah,
you guys coming out tonight?
It is?
Yeah. Oh, man, they polished the turd. It's beautiful in there.
Oh, nice.
But not
They
too
would do that.
polished.
That's great.
Yeah. All right, tomorrow, Tuesday, the 4th, Matty P's at Doogie's in Guelph. On Wednesday, the 5th, Music Lives hosts Name That Tune back at Jimmy Jazz. So make sure you check that out if you're good at music trivia and you like winning stuff like beer. On the 6th, the Thursday, Badlands Music hosts Lauren Mand and the Fairly Odd Folk with Benjamin and the Howling at Jimmy Jazz. I had Ben Dirksen in the station about a month ago. So that guy's awesome. Make sure you check that out.
That's a great name.
The Howling?
No, Ben Dirksen.
Bern Dirksen?
Maybe we should name one of the squirrels that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a wicked name.
Squirrels, too.
Squirrels. Yeah.
Groundhogs,
I just made that
squirrels.
part up, didn't I? Groundhogs, squirrels, whatever.
Rabbits. Gain Music also is doing Out of Sound and hosts Bill Killionaire, Lonnie in the Garden, and Wicked Witches at the E-Bar on Thursday. So make sure you check that out. And when you go to the website here, you can click on any of these events and all the the door times and the cover charge and all that stuff comes up for you. And also on Thursday, My Fingers, My Brain hosts the Frostbacks with the Nasty, School Damage, and Wasted Potential at Van Gogh's Ear. I imagine you guys are going to be over there.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a great time.
Getting greasy.
I believe Uncle Anus will be there too, from Dirty Bird. Who you
Yeah,
guys
oh, yeah.
know. That's awesome.
We know him.
And
He's greasier than us, though. I mean, we're pretty greasy.
Yeah.
But I showered before I came here, so the grease level is a little
No,
lower.
I'm actually covered in filth.
well,
Yeah.
you're sitting in the chair that
Completely
Uncle
covered.
Anus was sitting in. So,
And so it's suiting. I mean,
yes, it's a meld of the grease.
Yeah.
On Friday the 7th, Noon Hour Concert Series 2013, Coro Cantitalia at St. George's Square. But you can click on that and find out all the information if you really want to. And also, Kazoo hosts number 162, Coco Blue and Kelly McMichael, and The Gloss are at Silence. I don't know where Silence is, but
There's
again,
a club called Silence, and
Yeah.
I've been missing out on it.
doesn't it sound like an amazing place to have music?
It does. Especially if you do everything in Tableau.
Yeah.
I mean,
mime.
We could show you on the radio, but it wouldn't
Oh,
work.
Run with the Kittens at Jimmy
Yeah.
Jazz is also on Friday.
That's right. And then, well, this is awesome.
Going back to their regular? Is that like a regular schedule thing?
First Friday of every month, Run with the Kittens. Make sure you check it out. And the next night, which is not up yet, Aaron Dale, get on that. Jumple is going to be at Jimmy Jazz. I don't know if you've ever seen Jumple.
What is Jumple?
Exactly. They're like an Eastern European style polka rock band.
Oh, that sounds
They
great.
run around with portable packs on them with their instruments, so they can run out into the street and serenade people and bring them in. They're nuts, and they're really talented. Very cool people too.
When's that?
That's Saturday night at
All
the
right.
Jimmy Jazz.
Saturday
And also
night
on
at
Saturday the
Jimmy Jazz.
8th, Chronic Noise hosts Cardinals Pride with Deterrence and Still Life and Todd Barrage at the ANAF Club 344. So there you go. That's what's going
That's
on.
the same night?
That's all the same night.
Man, I'm going to have
Saturday
to double
night.
shows up because those dudes from Deterrence are sweet dudes.
I think we should just grab our internet, Skype, Facebook phones,
Yeah.
and just point them at the bands
Oh.
and headphone listen. I'll watch the show that I'm at, but I'll listen to your show, and then you can listen to the one that I'm at.
That's jazz.
Exactly. And that's I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do too. We should film it too.
Yeah, we
I
should,
mean, like we should film us filming them.
Oh, good
Like when
idea.
we're
Have
watching-
somebody else come in.
Yeah,
And they can film us watching the many great shows going on through this week
simultaneously.
simultaneously.
Simulcast, we'll call it.
And also every Sunday, Nate Coles hosts Open Stage at Jimmy Jazz, and Dave Huber and friends at Doogie's in Guelph. So there you go. That's what's going on over the next week. Check out musiclives.ca. Make sure you tune into what they're doing and read all the cool write-ups that they do. Again, congratulations to Chuck. All right, so what do you guys want to do? Drop another song?
You can drop songs all you like. buddy.
Drop them. Drop them like names.
Drop them like names.
All right, which one do you want to play?
Oh, I don't know.
Cold Iron Gates?
Yeah, that's another one from the new album.
Sure, yeah, throw that on.
Let's give people a little taste of,
All right.
of the variation of things that we're going to do on our new album.
Okay, here you go. Here's a song called Cold Iron Gates, live from the shed on Underplayed and Underpaid. Here's You the Band. Thank you very much for tuning in.
My fingers down cold iron gates of the graveyard. I watch them put you down in the cold, cold grave. Hoping for your whisper sweet. I'm a liar, I'm a liar. But all I hear in my head is, why do I bother? Why do I bear the load? It's for the ones I love on down the road. Why do I bother? Why do I bear the load? It's for the ones I love on down the road. Cold gray river goes a-flowing down the roots to you unknowing. And I know what you'd say, it isn't so. Still on into madness you go, all alone. The night crawls in and out. There's no escape here. No escape here. Just come into my house. Come to speak my sad refrain. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's safe. Maybe she'll turn around. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Maybe it's over. Why do I bother? Why do I bear the load? It's for the ones I love on down the road. Why do I bother? Why do I bear the load? my pain.